Hey, good evening. Welcome to my channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one. My channel, Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the underrated one. The number one grinder, Chef JT. Not just chefing in the kitchen. I be chefing up information. All right. Respect my existence. Respect the underrated one existence. Respect underrated one family existence. Thanks for coming, baby. And respect the LDBC existence. That stands for Lions Day Boxing Community. Check us out sometimes. Happy Father's Day, you too. Put this in. Shout out to my Periscope family. Very much appreciate it. All right. And yeah, well, I made some food. Let me see. Get this out the way. Got a Cash App. It's $capital JT 53000. I want you to check it out. Tonight, I'm gonna talk. The title is Happy Father's Day. We need to recognize the Godfather and the community father. We need to recognize the Godfather and the community father. That's what we're going to deal with. That's what we're going to deal with tonight. Also, I made some food that I usually do. Let me do something. I'm going to show you a food in a few minutes. Matter of fact, within a few minutes, because, you know. I made up a drink. Good too. Look real good too. So I'm waiting for some more people to come through. Big Sell to Only the Wise. Happy Father's Day to you too. Beautiful build that Ray you had. Very much appreciate. Check that out. If y'all want to see my food, press 1. Cause want to see my food, press 1. Wait. Let me take me a bite. Take me a bite right now. If y'all can hear me, press 1. If y'all can hear me, press 1. Y'all can hear me, press 1. And why I create this, create the topic, because it's very rarely that people talk about community fathers, the one that be in the streets, you know, and help raise others, you know. Watch out for them, give nourishment. And the godfathers that step in, that sometimes the parents pass away, or they Christian and stuff like that, Christian kids, and they be in their life and stuff. So I'm gonna talk about that. You know, Escata, what's good? Thanks for coming, brother. Happy Father's Day. I made some food. Anybody want to see the food? Press 1. Want to see the food? Press 1. Because I'm not gonna be here long. I'm not gonna be here that long. So anybody wants to see the food? Press 1. Thank you. All right, let me show it to you. This is some chili burgers, ground beef chili burgers. That's chili seasoning with some hot sauce in it. I mix it up and some cheese. How about your cheese? This is a regular Frank's with spicy mustard. It's basically there's some fries. Then this drink I made up. I made up this drink. I just made this up. It's on top of the head. You see that? I put some of this. Add a little top of this. And what you see on top, those are peaches. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you the juice. And this is the juice that I add to it. Yep. Thank you. And this is top of the head too. This is Father's Day dinner. Simple, basic, but you can put a little twist on it. And the drink, top of the head. That tastes good. Man, you can make this too. You can create your own drink, but make sure the juices and the liquor goes together. You can add. See, these are oranges at the top. But appreciate that. I'm trying to wait for some more people to come because I don't know. What you got for Father's Day, brother? What you got for Father's Day? Because I'm getting ready to start this off in a few minutes because, it's 8:20. 8:20. I got to get going. Again, welcome to my channel, the Underrated Dr. Yours Truly, the Underrated One. The #1 grinder, Chef JT, not just chefing in the kitchen. I be chefing up information. Respect my existence, respect the family existence, respect the LDBC existence. That stands for Lions Den Boxing Community, also basketball community. We a movement. We're not just an organization. We are a movement and we are family. They are smart brothers and sisters of our community, and also different races. We all work together. All right. Now, why did I create this? Because I found out throughout the years that we never recognize the godfathers and the community fathers, and those are the ones at times that do the work. These are the ones that watch over the kids. These are the ones that some fathers is not being around. And let me say this: that we are the only race that over 51% we do take care of our kids. So I'm gonna put that out there. And but we never recognize the community fathers and the godfathers. We always salute the fathers that in organizations that well off. Never say nothing wrong with it. You should provide your child with the best. Not saying that, but the ones. And that B, how you doing? I'm gonna show you my food in a few minutes. But we never recognize the ones that be in the streets. No. that nobody don't pay attention to. And it seems like um we never mention them in the same breath of other fathers. Love up. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. And then that's sad. So it's up to the brothers. We got to recognize them. No, throughout the years, I be on social media. I see brothers, they building and everything. Like with a man, the guy is. Thank you for coming. I'm gonna show you my food in a few minutes. Stay free. And but we don't show no love, and that's very disappointing to me. Now it's going to be some people say you picking. I'm not picking. I'm going to see for what it is. No. There's people say, oh, if you don't have a child, you're a father. No, that's not true. Because what I come from, I know quite a few black men do not have fathers. They didn't have no kids, but they watch over us, and they became, they've been there, and they also community fathers, Godfather, take up the slack, and they help them out, they take them to school sometimes, sometimes they take them to PTA meetings, sometimes like the father, sometimes the parents not home, they take them inside and watch over them till they get home, help them with their homework and stuff like that. Get them guidance, get them gems. Let me show you my food before I continue. This is chili cheeseburgers, with chili seasoning and hot sauce. I mix it up with hibachi cheese, as you see, some Franks, and French fries and ketchup. And I make my own drink up. I put Burnett's white vinegar. Burnett's white Caribbean rum. I put a little splash of Grand Marnier cognac in there, and I got and the tropical juice in it. And I made this is the drink I made up. This is the drink I made up. Okay, so if y'all can hear me, press 1, please. And also, before I continue, when my brother was married, he got 2 daughters, but different wives. Anyway, when he was first marriage, he was when she was born, my niece, he said, you are not just an uncle, you're a second father. I said, really? Yeah, I want you to be a second father. And so my niece, that's my second daughter, and always be there. She called me today, and she said some things that I about teared up. That I was there for her, that I didn't know. So thanks for being my uncle and my second father. And that makes me feel good. And so it goes to show that the work that I put in throughout the years is paying off. But I don't look for the blessings and stuff like that. There's something that I must do. And I am a community father. I am an uncle. I am a godfather. I am a second father. But I know I'm not the only one out there like that. So salute to your brothers. And you'd be surprised what circumstances that they be in to raise a child. You know, you'd be surprised that they had to give up whatever they do and be there for their child. Even sometimes the parents is not there. You know? Because there are some black men, you know, they into their own some I just said a few, some of them they into their own careers and stuff. So that's when the community fathers step in, Godfather step in, and they take on responsibility. You know, and they watch out for the like it's their own. Foot soldier, good evening to you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And so it's very important that we got to pay homage to the Godfathers and the community fathers. And I'm gonna show my food in a few minutes. And yeah, and so, but happy Father's Day to everybody, and even the ones not fathers. You know, your father. You know, we were always raised, you know, to watch out for others. So don't lessen yourself, black man. You don't have no kids. No, don't say that because you if you uncle you sometimes, you know, at times you play the father role to help your niece and nephew. So don't you know. You know, so that's very important. You know. And so we gotta pay homage. So like I said, I'm not gonna be here that long, but I find out, but I see on different platforms, you know, you see the same ones. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but we see the same ones that's well off. We see the same ones that are in organizations. We see the same, they talk the same language, and then they end up taking shots at other men that don't have the kids and everything. You don't know their circumstances. Some black men. And we had to and it's sad, you know. It's like if you reach a certain level, you know, you got to be respected. You know, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it either, but you know, each of us play a big role, and I'm talking each black man play a big role to help our kids and also help our people. We cannot exclude others. Can't. Gotta stop doing that. You know. You need to, you know, I talk to some brothers all the time. I said, sometimes you should, you know what? I'm not sometimes, you should talk to the Godfathers and the community fathers. You'd be surprised how much you can learn of their struggle, you know, of their well-being. You know? And so, let me take this on. Hold on, family. So we have to understand that we have to do more, you know, do more to recognize. And also, let me show my food once here. This is some chicken. Let me just check up. This is chili cheeseburgers with hot sauce and chili seasoning mixed up inside. Frank's, it's hibachi cheese. Frank's, made my own drink with peaches in it and some French fries. And I want people to engage. I want y'all to engage in the chat too. And let's talk about this. You know, it's very important. And also, I know that when I was coming up, You know, those are the ones that be in the streets. Those are the ones that's watch out. That's watch out what's going on. Those are the ones that got the ear in the street. Those are the ones that talk to the drug dealers. That talk, no, no, you can't do that. You know? That there are some brothers that are scared to do it. And I seen that happen. No? And these are the ones that watch over the block parties. These are the ones that pitch in, get the food. Even do security. Even some of them, they be on local community boards. To stand up and be there. They serve lunches. They help the kids with their homework. Sometimes the parents is not home. Like I said before, sometimes they get them a hot plate. Make sure they call the parents, they all right and everything. That's not really true. That's not really true. Come on now. It's not really true. Just want to be Father's Day. Come on. Could we at least have this one day for respect? Come on. There's a few, but no. But because also I was a foster parent too. I forgot. I forgot I was a foster parent too. So I've been a father figure for a long time. So yeah. They do so much for us. Yeah. They do so much. Do so much. Sometimes they be watchmen out for our people too. They be watching out. They be do things. And I remember it was one time when my grandma was living. We used to go to her house. I forgot his first name was Mike. He did he have kids? Yeah, he did have kids, but all of them are grown. And he every time because he been like he was like neighbors with my grandmother for a long time. But every time we come around there, he walks around through the projects, make sure it's okay. If they knew him, and check, you all right and everything. He think, no, you can't play no dice, man. You can't do that. And sometimes they move somewhere else and everything. Any kids like locked out and everything, he take them in. They hungry, he take them. Love for love. You know what I'm talking about. New York, they call themselves down here, but they get them. He buy them heroes and stuff. Sometimes he be outside and he just be talking to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Get them. Be there for them. Talk to them about positivity, and they all eat what they own. He buy each of them a hero, whatever they want, some chips and something to drink. And they just at time, I'm talking about the summertime, and sometimes they bill all night. That sometimes the parents just say, oh, I know you trust them with them. And I'll never forget, every time he walks each and every one of them home. Make sure they get in the door and everything. And he do that. Each and every one of them till he come in the house. Yeah, uncles too, yes. Facts on that. Facts. And I remember that, But we gonna keep it right in some dads. Let's put some respect on the dads. Come on, y'all. But they play. But foot soldier, it is out there. It is out here. It's just the media refuse to bring it up. It's out here. It's just some of the brothers. Yes, other brothers do not want to bring it up. But I know it's out there because I'm one of them. And for me, I see for myself too. This out here. You know? No. But I understand you say it's never enough, but they out here. Trust me. They out here. You know? No, I get what you say. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about foot soldiers. Don't worry about it. But they out here. They out here, trust me. You know. But salute to the happy Father's Day again. Then and then there are someone that this is true, and I gotta keep it real, that they with their boyfriend, and the boyfriend cannot be in the house. So sometimes, let's say she on a welfare, she had to tell the boyfriend to go somewhere till he come back. And that's what's happening too. So sometimes, while he had to be out a few hours and everything, that's when the community fathers and the Godfather stepped up. Make sure everything all right till you come back too. And that's not being mentioned either. No. So sometimes we say that sometimes it's the black man's fault and everything, certain things. No. And there are sometimes that people work welfare, the workers, sometimes they stay in there for hours to see that the any man come back. And sometimes they're not gonna go. He's just afraid and stuff like that. Then after that, sometimes the black man he have to be at their house. Just ain't no lie. Be at their house until they leave, and then he come back home. So it goes to show that the system was still discriminating the black man, even though that he stepped up. There are some women to this day refuse to talk about that. You ask the feminists about it. I said, then you got some brothers that into that mindset to forget about it because you're not going to win with them. You're not. But as a young boy from Brooklyn, New York, I had to see that. And they left a profile on me. Like, dang. Foot soldier, did you see my food? The ones who didn't see my food, press. The ones who didn't see my food, press 2. The ones that already see my food, press 1. They even the ones that be patrolling around the neighborhood. And sometimes they go to other neighborhoods. Sometimes they recommend patrol the other neighborhoods because sometimes there's not enough black men that live on that block. They teach the kids that, there's ice cream, they buy them ice cream, but they talk to them. They sit on the stoop and give them nourishment. So, like I said, sometimes they feed them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay. You always see the food. Okay. And so throughout the years, while I got older, I'm gonna see foot soldier. I'm gonna see. But I haven't eat all day anyway, too. I haven't eat all day, so. Well, I'm gonna try to eat some majority of it, so I'll be okay. And sometimes they the ones that buy clothes too for the kids. That sometimes the parents fall short. That's when the godfathers come in and the uncles come in too. And community faults. And here are some of them. They said we used to have a sneaker factory in Brooklyn, and sometimes it's to buy them sneakers. Thrift shop had clothes in it. Used to get clothes. No, because sometimes there are some of them cannot connect with their parents because the father had to work, and it depends how he raised and everything, and that's when they come in the picture. But they always say you respect your father, you respect him. So when I was coming up, come to think about it, I had quite a few community fathers and quite a few godfathers. No, no. I never told anybody this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. When I was 6 in '72, I lost my grandfather. That's my late mother's father. He left a profound respect, and the ones I'm just talking about, they stepped right in. Then my father had his father came here. Matter of fact, he was named my late brother was named after him. Name's Lamar, and he came there. I think he came there a year. He stayed with us a year, and he passed away in '74 when I was 8. And again, they was right there. You know, I ain't gonna say they can't fill in the void, but they was there to help me. So I left. So personally, it was a trying times for my life, you know, and it was right there, and they gave me guidance. Come on, talk to me that I need to, common sense. This is what they want you to do. So in their own way, they helped me, and even my grandfathers, they loved to be around kids too. They took on all the other roles too, as I see. No, but it sees that today. Okay, but it seems today that little by little we want to exclude. We don't want to talk about, the community fathers and the godfathers. No. What's my take on recreation centers? They should bring it back. And you see, these recreation centers, I'm glad you brought that up, Queen Foot Soldier. Me? Do you really want to know? I just messed with you. Well, brother, I just turned 54 this past June 4th. I turned 54. But they should bring recreation centers back because it makes it easier to maintain the energy, and plus at the same time you learn the arts, play basketball and other things. But we have to understand this too. Horrifying. We have to understand this too, fam. That every time that we are striving to start better, they take things away. Because when we had recreation centers, I'm not saying that there's still bad things was happening, but most of the time it was minimized. I appreciate that. But I feel it sometimes. But I managed. Thank you. Appreciate that. And they have enough funding because they take the funding and put it in. They take what this is what they do. They take the funding and put it in the nicer neighborhoods that they already had. So as you already know, food soldier, especially for our young boys. So what's the purpose that you take someone that is really working our community and they hope it brings excellence in the neighborhood, you know, they had a better outlook. But this is a plan. They always want to keep the certain class, they want to keep certain class down. So when people say there ain't no class, and you know, in our community, in our people, you know, some of these brothers and sisters, they joke, they bunch of jokes, and you don't think nothing like that. Like I said, visual never lie. No, certain cuts, also certain cuts happen, and you know, so you know, you ask the kids like, oh, you know, they need to straighten up, but you got to give them something. You know, these are creations. This is all they have. You know, that's their second home. They get their homework done. They learn about the arts. You know, they learn about singing. You know, there was a lot of programs on recreation. You know what I'm saying? They had some have swimming pools. You know what I'm saying? And all that. You know. Yeah, it is. I'm telling you, it's an assembly line. A lot of people realize educational, this flawed educational system and jail goes hand in hand. It's an assembly line to black, especially young black men, get locked up. And sometimes when they get locked up, most of the time they don't do nothing. And they usually pick on the ones that is special education too. I'm not saying they don't do the other grade school. Yes, they do. But they usually pick on us for special education because they usually take money out of that. Oh, I can't deal with the child because he is emotional. But they never say what the teacher had, how they talked to them and how they disrespect them, you know? And a lot of them at that time when I was coming up, we didn't have that many black men that are teachers. We had old white women, old white men. And sad thing about it, we had some black women down low feminists are teachers. Did they close schools too? Yeah. The Kylie Lingam, what's good? Yeah, I want y'all to go to support the brother. I want you to sub to the brother. That's my LDBC brother. And so we gotta understand. We gotta understand. They always had a plan. You know, hurt the young black girls, but especially young black men. So when they're talking about, oh, this young black boy act out and everything, no, he acting out because this oppressed system has hurt them. And sometimes the parents don't, if you don't know the system, sometimes the parents get so caught up in everything. You know, I'm glad you came to Kali Ligma because, you know, we're gonna collab on that. We're gonna talk about some things, but I want y'all to, that's my LDBC brother. I know him for a minute. He's good, but he's a family man. He's standing for his people. You know what I'm saying? We need more brothers like that. We need to recognize more brothers like that. He's not afraid. We need more warriors like that. When I was talking about well-rounded warriors, I could point them. I don't about no bragging or nothing. Like I said, I've been around the block for a few times. I'm 54 years old, so I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And he identified what I'm talking about because he one of the few brothers that pushed me to do what I am. Because sometimes I don't get the support. And that you know what I'm talking about. I don't get the support. But he's one of the few that pushed me. Come on, Underrated, you need to do more. Come on, you need to hear more. And that's what we need. We need more brothers like him that is younger than me, that's stepping up. But I'm gonna tell you before I continue. But you know what the sad thing about it, that brothers of my age, especially of this generation, we are so caught up, want to be young instead of just be there for them. Just be there for them. Give them the guidance. Give them the tools so they don't make the same mistakes we do. We just want to be young. We want to be in the clubs and everything. We want to, I ain't gonna lie, we want to fuck the young ones and everything instead of understand that our time is gone. Now, I was never really was like at the clubs and all that. I was at the playing ball, learn about our people and stuff like that. So I'm like, I was like an outsider. So you know what I'm saying? So, but I always fight for our young brothers and the boys, and that's never going to stop. So I gotta stand up for brothers like the Kali Ligma and She Stay Sleep and Tom Malone and others to let them know that I'm there. And it had nothing to do about trying to be all preaching. I just want to be there. Genuinely, I want to be there. Where's you going through? You know what I mean? Happy Father's Day to y'all too. And that's what it's all about. But get back what I'm saying about we need to support more Godfathers and community fathers, because there are some brothers out here that are scared. Live in the nice houses and everything. They want to be at this prestigious organization. Or but they're not really coming in our community to help. See, that's what brothers like me be in these streets. I don't mind being in the streets. Don't bother me, because I've been doing this for a long time. I don't mind walking the streets. I don't mind talking to the young ones. I don't mind talking to some of my brothers and sisters that they need somebody to talk to. Because you know why? Because it needs to happen. And I want to do it. You got some brothers out here, they just want to sit back and just measurize their own success. But they fucking realize and everything, when you help that boy, you cannot help that boy that already made it. You gotta go back and help out the ones that is trying. You cannot pick and goddamn choose. So sometimes these brothers in here, they're not talking my language. They don't know what it's like. Yeah. Yeah, they want to see in a white society, and then they be in these organizations, and we think it's black owned, but that's just a front, because really the programs that they into they deals with white supremacy policies. And then when you deal with white supremacy policies, then you gotta add on of these women that are feminists, that are pushing it. That are really pushing, especially they don't want the young black brothers and the young black boys to succeed. And also some young women, I'm gonna throw that in there. They don't want to succeed. So when you see a brother like me step up and say, yo, you got to cut this shit out. You cannot help a certain sector of people, You got to be in it to be there for all. But they get too comfortable. They measurize and they commercialize their own success. You see my child doing this. And while the other child in the hood that is sometimes get almost great, better grades than him, but you got to know stuck that. Sugar Delight, thanks for coming. Appreciate that, sister. Fine, you made it. And see, this is the thing. See, this is the thing that us as the LDBC that we stand for. We stand for our people. That stands for Lions Den Boss Community. Queen P and P, thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Salute to the brothers that are Happy Father's Day. See, these are the ones that they're no good. They want to be on panels and yeah, But see, at the same time, they don't want to simplify the message so it could broaden out. So I'm very clear that I know I'm on the right hand side. I know that. See, I'm like CeeLo. I'm shooting for that 4, 5, and 6. I want to hit that bank. When I'm talking, I want to hit that bank. I want to hit that bank for all our people, not just selected ones. So I'm the underrated one. So I'm the underdog. So I know. So when I see my young brothers and boys suffering, I'm going to beat it because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to get turned away from your own peoples. And I ain't gonna talk about white supremacy because everybody think white supremacy is about just white people. No, they getting help from other nationalities for a long time, and that is another goddamn conversation that we better goddamn have. That they hurt our young kids too. And the sad thing about it too, that throughout the years they in prominent positions of education, law enforcement, agriculture, you name it. They are pushing this. But nobody want, but certain one, they don't want to hear what the underrated talk about. They don't want to, oh, you right, underrated. Yeah, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Does you know why? Because I've been through it. Do you know what? Do you know that back in 73, I never forget that because I remember things. You know, in 73, this oppressed system trying to make my parents to put me away. Yeah, LBZ, yeah, 7-8, yeah. They the truth. That's what me Kyle, we roll with them. They part of the LDBC. Do you know that? Do you know that? Let me say it again. Back in 73, when I was 7 years old, I'm never going to forget this. Because this was matter of fact, it was happening on my birthday, June 4th. You know, at the time they test you sport board ed, you mean special education. You know, that's what I'm saying. The thing is, I know things. I've been through things. They was in the office, so I was sitting outside. I ain't have to go to school. They said, maybe you need to take your son, you know, put him away and we can help you. You can say, no, I'm not putting my son away. My mother, you stupid or something? And I never forget that. Wow. And I never forget that. I said, they try to put me away. But see, at the same time, I already knew how the system worked because I learned from the Black Panthers. You hear what I'm saying? When I was 5. So my education, you know, about Africa and its oppressed system and stuff, I learned early. You hear what I'm saying? Little by little by little. And I was surprised I was catching on at that time quickly. So I know what discrimination is. You know what I mean? He said, no, you ain't doing my son like that. I said, they trying to put me away. We ain't gonna let you put you away. Oh, my dead body. I'll never forget. My father called me in the office. Called me and said, son, I want you to come. Because he knew that I was like advanced. You know, my mother knew, but you know, mother gonna be mother. But my father, in his own way, my late father, he knew I was like little advanced up to our history. You know, the structure of white supremacy, because I used to talk with the older cats, you know what I mean? So he knew. So he brought my mother said, no, he knows. He know that deal with it. I said, why? He said, how do you like that? No, I want to go with my parents. I know what you're trying to do to me. I don't want to go. I want to go with my parents. You're trying to get me locked up. You're trying to give me medicine to act up. You're trying to get me shot. You're trying to make me turn against our people. A 7-year-old. So if anybody could talk, I know what I'm talking about because I'm talking from experience. So people want to question me when I'm talking about godfathers and community fathers need to be recognized. I know what I'm talking about because those are the ones that stepped up. And until this day, they are not being recognized of our people. And how dare us? How dare us shitting on them like that? And some of them even had their own kids, and they still looked out. So, like I said, I ain't gonna be here that long. You know, just look out for the my brother, me and the Cali Lima. We gonna do something. I don't know if it's gonna be in his channel, my channel, but it could be both. You know what I mean? But I can tell you like this. So anybody ever question what the underrated one is about can never question me. I'm not all about overanalyze things. I'm not all about like, oh yeah, it's all about me. How many books you read, how many books you know. I'm not saying nothing wrong. Read a book because anything deals with our people, you should read. But it should not define who you are. You should define by your character, especially black. I'm talking to black man. You should define by your character, your culture, what you're going to stand for. Hold your own balls and tell the truth. That's what I stand for. I stand for with the old school. I stand for the Black Panthers that helped me, besides my father. You want Kylie Lidman, you want to get on for a few minutes? Let me know. Because I got a few minutes and everything. So this is what I'm coming from. So when people talking about this and that, it's all about life experience, family. So when you got brothers like me and Kylie Lidman, we talk this vibrant and everything. That means we deal with something. Most majority of black, we deal with something. You hear what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. But I always want talk shit to existence. I'm very good doing that, but it ain't all about me. All right, hold on, brother. No. Dang. Oh, okay. Talk about people, man. Okay, there it is. Hold on. Yeah, shout out to my Periscope family. There it is. You know? Forget all that. That's what we got to understand how the system works. We got to understand the ins and outs, political and all that, man. You know what I mean? We got to get on our grind. So salute to the Godfathers and our community fathers. You need to put some respect on it. No? The link is in the chat, brother. You can get on. So for me, it doesn't make a difference. But these are the men that, besides my late father, helped shape me. No? These are the ones that they didn't have to step in, but they did. But it seems like throughout the years, it goes for black men and black women. We forget about them. I don't forget about them. And they still out here too. They even help other men, you know, to get on. Okay, there he is. Oh, okay. Welcome to one and only, the County Ligma. You gonna unmute your mic.
Yeah, what's happening, man? What's going on?
Man, I'm cooking. You know me. There for our people.
For sure, man. What's going down? What's going on with everybody in the chat? What's happening?
Man, everybody in the chat just like talking about, talking about what I create and everything. Right. Like I said, we need to pay respect about the Godfather and the community fathers in our community. And sometimes we just don't do that. It's cool to be a father. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but
right.
We got to give them respect too. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh, I agree with that, man. It's definitely something, man, where we don't really pay attention to the cats who going out of the way to especially take care of communities and stuff like that, man. It's good to pay respects to those cats. There's been a lot of folks who have contributed over years to making sure that um, kids made it to school, kids got home, that kids remained disciplined, kids, weren't getting out of line. You know what I mean? Make
Mm-hmm.
sure that because that's what this goes back to. It's time for us to get back to neighborhood, parenting. That's it doesn't it wasn't like individual families raising kids, man. It was the whole neighborhood would raise the kids, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody would make sure that everybody's kids stayed in line. And we kind of
Mm-hmm.
got away with that. That comes from Africa. That mindset where villages take care of kids, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of black families have adapted to the European model of you're only responsible for your own personal family instead of the
Mm-hmm.
whole neighborhood is responsible for your kid. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean that'll put an end to a lot of that old kidnapping and stuff like that be going on if you
Yeah.
got back to neighborhood parenting instead of just individual parenting where people just ignore what's going on with people know what's going on with other kids out there in the street and stuff like that. In neighborhoods,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see sometimes little babies will run out the street and nobody cares, or every now and then
Mm-hmm.
somebody else would care. But that stuff wouldn't be happening if everybody was doing neighborhood parenting. But that kind of disappeared, and people kind of just want
Mm-hmm.
well, I don't want just worry about yourself, that kind of stuff. And once again, that
Mm-hmm.
comes to the fact that we've pretty much assimilated into white society, into European society, because that's European culture, and instead
Yes.
of just going with our own natural African culture, and it's a shame. Like I said, we need to unlearn a lot of bad habits that we picked
Mm-hmm.
up from the folks that come from across the Atlantic Ocean. We need to unlearn all those bad habits for real and get
Yeah.
back to being us and not listen to our ancestors and not listen to these people who've come from, I would say, more of a demonic or, um, just straight up bad behavior. Because I mean, the people that came to this country that came from across the pond were criminals anyway. So, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they weren't like these were people of moral character or anything like that. These were
Mm-hmm.
a lot of these people were just terrible people, and a lot of the bad habits that we picked up, whether it's doing with violence, we've learned
Mm-hmm.
from them. So we need to unlearn a lot of bad habits, and that's going to take a lot of discipline, a lot of focus, a lot of effort, and the will to want to go another way, learn another way instead of following this old model, which sucks. This
Mm-hmm.
model is trash. It needs to be burned, and we need to never pay attention to it again. And like I said, get back to African culture and get away from European culture, man. That's what I think. Because I think it's been an absolute disaster for the black family. It's been an absolute disaster for our children. It's been a disaster for the father and the mother, for the grandparents, for everybody. That's why we have a lot of misguided youth out there. And but it looks like we have some. We're starting to turn the tide. When you look at the uprisings, what's been happening in the youth right now, say the millennials and the Gen Zers aren't really taking a lot of the crap that unfortunately my generation, Generation X, have put up with. It's time for a change. It's time to go another direction. But we
Mm-hmm.
do have, but the Generation X and the baby boomers, we do have information where we can actually help guide them into, raising or parenting as a village. And I think a lot of this guided parenting came from us Gen Xers, because if you look at it, the silent generation, they raised their kids in a village. My parents grew up. Whenever they would come home, if they did something wrong, the neighbors would whoop you too if you did something wrong. That stuff kind of died down. Um, well, actually started to die down a little bit before my generation. It died down actually with me growing up. A lot of that started to disappear. Also, with a lot of black families moving away from black neighborhoods and moving out to suburbs and places and moving around white folks, and you start to, you know, you start to develop a little bit more of their culture instead of continuing with the whole village neighbor culture of everybody watching everybody else's kids. A lot of that stuff dissipated when you went over there and start when people started to move into those suburbs and integrate and into European society, man. And I think it's been a major mistake. Whereas black folks, in my opinion, should have just stayed with each other. And I think we
Mm-hmm.
would be a lot further along today if we stayed up with each other, continue to build our own businesses, shop with our own communities, and continue to educate ourselves with the facts, not with what Europeans wanted us to know about. Well, they wanted us to forget a lot of history because they're embarrassed by a lot of the history. You know what I'm saying? So it's important that we get back to what we used to be, pick up from some of the places where we left off, but we also have to adapt a little bit to the newer culture, to a newer time, because we are in the 21st century, so we gotta have to make some new change. We have
Yeah,
to make some changes, but it's very important that we definitely unlearn a lot of bad behavior that we picked up, or a lot of
yeah,
bad habits that we picked up from them.
yeah. And also go more on your point though too. We gotta stop when we do things, we gotta not let the press system know. We gotta learn to do things underground. We gotta learn to do things in the house. I remember when I participate of some of the meetings that they said like, help our people and stuff. And I remember this was at times that as a child couldn't be part of those meetings because you're young. We need to protect you like that. I think we run our mouth too much. I think we let alternative um when people got to turn the lifestyle to get in of the movement that we striving for. And that is another conversation that we better talk about it. And also we have to learn. People say want to be tribal, that's true. But we gotta learn to work more together. We gotta learn to work in silence. And also we gotta learn to work in one sound and one accord. And the ones who do not want to be part of that, those are ones cannot trust. Those are ones they have to go. And also, let me show you my food, brother. This is what I do. This is all about advocating for the black man. Just a little something, This is chili cheeseburgers I got. Put a little chili powder and hot sauce in it. Mix it up with hibachi cheese, little Frankfurt and everything. And then something. This is basic. I made up my own drink and everything with the burn nuts, white curry. Then I throw some Grand Marnier and stuff like that. And then I had some peaches in there. You know what I mean? That's what the underrated do, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm a jack of trades. And this is part of advocate for yourselves, black man. This is part of advocating for yourself. You can make this for your family because I know that it's gonna be like, oh, you don't know how to cook. That's fact. That ain't no fact. That's all about advocating for yourself. And black women, you gotta get back start to cook. Cause some of y'all, oh, I don't want to cook everything like that. Y'all no good. Y'all no good. Y'all gotta learn to cook, man. Y'all want to have careers and everything.
Nah, I agree. I think it should be both.
It should
both.
be both.
It should be one or the other.
It should be both. But I'm just saying though. I'm talking to a black woman now. You want to be in career. I understand that, but your child's lacking, of nourishment and stuff and everything else. You got little kids right now, 7 to 8 years old. I want to go to Red Lobster and get a shrimp. I want a shrimp plate. That'd be $80. Instead, you take some of that and cook that home and spend time with your kids, with the family. Like you said, we got to get back into that, but we got to rearrange our mindset. We got to rearrange, our priorities and stuff. I do got a Cash App. It's a Cash App $capital JT 53000 is Cash App $capital JT 53000. If you want to donate, feel free. At least if you can't do that, hit the like button. Wherever you come, hit the like button and share it. And I'm talking with the brother of the Kali Lima, part of the LDPC family, like I am. He be putting it down for a long time. And we definitely going to collaborate very, very soon. It's long overdue. So watch out for that. I don't know I'm going to be on his channel or he'll be on my channel, or it could be both. I can go to his channel.
Curtis Anderson just fell in here. Salute to the brother Curtis Anderson. That's my brother
Curtis
right
Anderson.
Too. Shout out to Brick City.
Kurt Anderson, get on the panel. Because I ain't going to be here that long. I want you to get on the panel, please. Be very much appreciated. Now, that's all right, brother. Just get on the panel. The link is in the chat. I want you to get on and stuff like that. See, people, I want you to understand. This is what the underrated rose with. I rose with the Kali Lingma. I rose with greatness. The brother, the sugar. I rose with the greatness. I don't have to brag or nothing, but these are true brothers that have greatness within them. You know what I mean? And these are the brothers that are true to themselves. They have strong masculinity, and they always stand for the people. This is what I roll with. I don't roll with no BS. They respect me, I respect them. We roll together. That's what us as men, we got to get back into this brotherhood shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make a difference where you live at and everything. At the end of the day, we are black men.
Black men need to get back to being leaders of the community, man. A lot of
Be
these
the
dudes
leaders in our community, no matter what status you
yeah.
in. Be a leader. Stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah, stop running away. Stop running away from the heat. Run
Yeah.
towards the fire. Stop running away from the fire, man. A lot of these dudes, I swear, man, these dudes, they see a little spark, little mini fire to be like 2 inches long and run from it instead of just going to go get some water and pour it out and put out
And
the
you
fire, man. These dudes, like that's your job, man. You supposed to be frontline soldiers, man. I'm talking about the men in our community, man. A lot of these dudes don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying? They see a little bit of confrontation and like, ooh, no, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's what I'm saying about a lot of these dudes that want to sit back and they want the NBA back instead of dealing with the situation that we
I
got
don't care
now.
about
I
that.
mean,
I don't care about
I saw a brother get choked out on a video in New York. Just saw that. Just saw a brother get choked out. Yeah, dealing with like 6, 7 police. I mean, just saw that today. I mean,
that.
just disgusting, man. It's
But,
not. They're not stopping these cops. These crooked cops aren't
no,
stopping nothing,
but
and they're not
see,
going to.
they're not. But see, born and raised in New York, brother. Kurt, I want you to get on. Here's the please. Here's the link. There ain't nothing. I see brothers get shot for nothing. For
Oh,
nothing in
that's
New York.
normal, bro. Bro,
That's normal, right?
I'm from
There you
Oakland,
go.
man. They
Exactly.
used to
Right.
plant dope on us. They used to come
Yeah,
and we used to have
exactly.
a police called the Riders. They would go plant dope, drugs and shit on people on a regular basis. And we had officers out there passing around the underage prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Oakland police. So, nah, man, I'm used to seeing corruption, especially that's all I know. Then when it comes to the police out here, so on the West Coast in California, man, that's all we know. We got LAPD, Oakland PD, Vallejo, fucking San Francisco, sheriff, Contra Costa County sheriff, Concord PD, don't matter. Anyway, you can go up and down the coast. That's what you're gonna run into, corrupt cops. So what's happening? Salute to my brother. That's my brother right there, Curtis Anderson.
That's the sugar.
Kurt Sugar, you know what time it is.
Dang,
Brick City.
Brick City, no doubt.
To run to another room, man. I was having a Father's Day dinner. My son came over, and
Okay.
His mother cooked it for me.
Okay.
Plus my wife cook or something. But I'm gonna be out here for a couple of minutes. What's up, Cal?
Okay.
Same here. I got to call somebody.
Yeah. In a few minutes. Before you do that, make your last remarks and keep on talking. So the kind of make your last remarks, and Kurt Anderson, you make your last remarks, then y'all continue. Then wherever you leave, I'm just gonna shut it down. Thank you, Jasmine. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the cutout because I need to go make a phone call right now. But yeah, we definitely need to continue to do another collab. And I'm going, like I said, I'm gonna pause this and I'm definitely gonna listen, finish up. Like I said, I appreciate you, man. You've been spitting that reel for a long time. You've been spitting longer than for a long, long time. And it's important that we continue to get this message out here within the LWC as we continue to try to work and fight for change out in all over the country, man. You know what I'm saying? Whole goal though too. One of the biggest goals, though, I do want to see some real change when it comes to laws with the police. But I mean, the big prize is reparations, man. And I'm not giving that up. That's the goal. And I'm not. I'll take reparations over everything else. Give me my money. Give me my money so I can lead this motherfucking country. That's where I'm at this point.
Yeah, cut the goddamn check. Cut that shit.
Yep. Cut the check so I can bounce. I'm gonna go to Africa ASAP.
I'm out.
So
exactly. I'm out.
I'm going.
I'm ghost.
I ain't sticking around here. I can't wait to get up out of here. Just give me my money. I promise you, I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I don't want to be around y'all anyway. So I don't want to be around y'all. I know who you are. You told me who you were. You showed me who you were for centuries now. 5 centuries going. 5 centuries. For some say 4.5. Some say 5.5, going on 6, whatever. At the end of the day, you shown me for some centuries who you are. You're not gonna change. I believe you. So just give me my money. I'm gonna get up out of your hair. You ain't gotta worry about me no more. Just give me my paper, man, so I can go. That's all I'm asking for. Give me my bread. I'm out. I promise you, I'm out. You ain't got to worry about me no more. I'm not gonna come see you. I ain't gonna mess with you. Just give us our paper so we can. A lot of us there's gonna be a bunch of us gonna leave this country. I'm telling you, just give me my paper. I'm out. I promise you, I'm out. Never gonna fuck with y'all again. Cause I don't want to have nothing to do with you anyway. Right now, can't stand the sight of you right now. It's like the lady I saw that was messing with the brother near a lake. I'd have kicked that bitch into the lake. See, that's my mindset right now. I'm telling you, my mindset. I just don't have time for this ignorance. That a lot of that. I'm seeing so many black folk putting up with white folks over there talking about calling them nigga right to their face, and they're like, "Oh, can you come outside?" Nah, I ain't gonna come outside. I'm gonna pop that motherfucker in the mouth right there in the store. That's where my mind is right now. I got zero tolerance for this shit. I don't want to sit and be. I just don't want how black folks are just whipping their ass. Don't wait and call the police. Stop filming these people. Stop beating their ass. That's my mindset. Stomp these people into the ground because that's their goal. They want the police. They call the police on you because they want the police to come murder you. So you might as well join to at least get some gratification out of it. They need to have a message sent to them. Stomp these people. Shit, a lot of these police ain't gonna show up anyway with what's going on anyway. So they're going to just beat their ass. That's my mindset. Stop trying to be friendly with these people, and then stop being excited about being the only black person or black family in the white neighborhood, man. If they don't like you, move. Move to a black neighborhood where you'll be around your own people. You ain't got to deal with that stupid shit. Stop over there trying to get these people to like you. I don't understand if black folks going around still hoping one day they'll like me. Maybe one day they're going to like me. You know, I'm just hoping and praying that, one day we just keep trying.
And it's never going to happen.
No. Nah, I don't care if they like me or not. Fuck them. That's my mindset, man. But I appreciate you for letting me come on, man. Yeah, we need to do some more of this.
Don't be a stranger now.
Just let me know your regular schedule because I be having to come back and listen to the replay a lot of times. It's hard to catch you a lot of time, but you let me know your regular schedule.
Just email me, and if you want to invite me to your channel. I can have people come through here. We could do it both. You know what I mean? I don't mind.
For sure. Oh yeah, we definitely gonna do that, bro. We definitely gonna do that.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm. All right, appreciate you, Kurt.
Thank you. Appreciate you, man. That's the
same thing to you, man. Underrated.
No doubt.
Man, yeah, everybody in the chat room too, man. Love my people, man. Black first.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Peace to you, brother. Thank you, Kyle Ligma. That's the one and only Kyle Ligma. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all don't be lit. I ain't talking about the ones in the chat. Y'all outside, I keep on telling y'all, man. Stop sleeping on the underrated, man. I know people, man. I know good people, man. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to sub to the Kyle Ligma. Also, I want you to sub to Kurt Anderson before they continue, man. These are real people, man. I fuck with the real, man. You don't have to have this to fuck with the real people, all right? So I want you to go. Oh, Coleman, babe, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I want you there. Thanks for coming. The one and only, the sugar for our people, Kurt Anderson.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on here for a few minutes.
Yes, it is. I'm on anyway. Come on.
To my dinner. It's been a busy day, but the thing I worry about for my people is that it's the psychological damage that has been done. When you see a people who's been massacred and abused and murdered, and those are only a few examples I'm giving. Extracted from wealth, money, put in hard times, Wall Street being burned down, like Rosewood, Florida, and I don't know, did you ever hear of the Red Summer of 1919 in Arkansas? I can go on and on.
My father told me about that.
Right, Elaine, Arkansas, and it's obvious that to say they hate you is an understatement of the century. Your mere presence, they want to kill you. I was just looking at the news today. They had a guy with a chokehold. He got on a Brooklyn Nets jersey, a black guy.
Yeah, man, from Kyle Lima just told me about that.
Yeah, he's right. That's true. They had him, and they don't care, man. And I'm not a violent person, but for the liberation of my people, violence only respect violence. In Jersey, we had what you call the Black Liberation Army of the early 70s, Well,
Mhm.
Joanna Chazamara, she changed the name to Asada Shakur.
Right.
They used to execute police officers,
Yeah.
and they used to bomb stuff, and how much we're gonna go through. But see, there's a blueprint to follow.
Mhm.
See, a Jewish mother used to tell her kids at an early age, "You are a Jew. The world hates you." And that's the same thing black mothers should be telling their kids, because when we were isolated and segregated, we were economically, we was in economic power. We had our own banks, we had our bus depots, supermarkets, black hospitals. We had all of that, but integration was a hypocritical trick played on us, and we should be alone. You see what the Jews do. The Jews, they marry their own, they party up amongst their own when they have bar mitzvahs. They congregate among their own because it's a closed in type of people, just like Asians are. Asians don't let you in for nothing.
Mhm.
And no, black, we got to rub elbows with everybody and smile and sing and dance with everybody. And, it's not good when you're hated, when you're a hated race. So everything over the years has been psychological damage,
Mhm.
and it's going to take another lifetime to get out of that. That's my main concern. The physical scars, you can heal from that. We lost a lot of people. There's like 50 million black Americans, in the United States, and the thing is, it's the psychological hurdle that we have to get over. When people abuse you and you still want to rub elbows with them, like Callie said, you want to live amongst them. They don't want you there. Why? Why go in the neighborhood where they don't burn cross? They may write something, on your door or your garage door. Live amongst your own people. I don't want to hear black on black crime, because I could talk about white on white crime, serial killers, and killing other white people. I could talk about the Mexican cartels killing each other like hotcakes. They use that because they want to make the victim the victimizer. So, it's a con game. So you have to be very careful, but, segregation is the key to keep everything in house. You're gonna have bed witches and black woman sleeping with white men and all kinds of stuff. No, we all the one. And I love Martin Luther King, but like he even said, I led my people into a burning house. He didn't get into the damage was done. And what did he get for his troubles? He had a hole in his head the size of a baseball from a
Yeah.
gunshot. You know,
Exactly.
that piece, it doesn't work, man. Segregation is the key because it takes away the psychological hurdles that we all face, and
Yeah.
people don't know how important. Just like I study boxing, I have studied race. I read books on white supremacy, the Turner Diaries, with what's his name, Robert Matthews, and Hitler, my Kef, meaning my struggle. So I know what I'm talking about. 1978. I lived in Sharon, Pennsylvania. At that time, it was a lily white town. I went to Lily White High School because my mother and father separated, and we moved to Sharon, Pennsylvania. We was the only black family on the block. So the first time I saw racism, I was 11. First time I saw racism is when my brother went across the street to swim in the pool, and his mother said, "No, you can't swim." So my mother had to explain to him what was going on. See, that's the psychological effect, and she had to go to the store and buy him one of those portable pools. You know what I'm talking about, where you spray the hoses in them and you just sit in there,
Right.
So yeah, because she don't want him being damaged. And I remember I was going to be jumped. So me and another white kid, we had to run out the back door because he was with me. He was like, "Hey, if you go down, I'll go down with you." And I respect that. I appreciated that. But
Yeah.
that's the first time I experienced racism. And then we moved to Farrow, Pennsylvania, was a poor black town, but the wealth has been extracted. We you annually, we spend 1.3 trillion dollars. But money doesn't stay in the neighborhood because you have other races that come in our neighborhood, and make money, and it goes out of the neighborhood.
Right.
All that, you know, All that can be fixed. But what I'm worried about is the mental. And that's why I keep saying the psychological hurdles that we have to overcome. You know, it's the we sick master mentality, like Malcolm said, we sick or we sick master, you know, because slavery, reconstruction, laws and redlining, drugs in the community, all that was planned. It was a long-term plan to stop a people's momentum, because if we ever get in power, they're afraid that we'll do to them that what they have done to us. And race is very important, because this country was not built for us. It was built for us to lose. It was set up for us to not be successful. The Declaration of Independence, we the people, meaning not us, them. So we have to stick to our own, with our own, and stop having that Mammy and Bojangles mentality that we all one and we all equal and stuff. They don't see us like that. They see us 3/5 of a man. So how you overcome that, you separate yourself, from a people that don't like you, and you live amongst your own, and you congregate amongst your own.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, thanks for the super chat, Malik. As always, that's Malik. Oh, he also do great things. He's a independent filmmaker for our people. He rubs shoulders with the rest of people and everything. And I will do a chop up series. Oh yeah, yo, Kurt, I want to do a chop up series with you. Let me explain the chop up series. This is all about this. Simple. I ask you a few questions. It's not an interview. I ask you a few questions. Just go talk about your life, and that is it. And I want to chop it up with you one day, if it's all right.
Hey, that's fine, man. Let me know.
Okay.
And I'll get back on here. We'll chop it up, man. Real talk.
Yeah, exactly. You can send your people over here and all like that. No problem with that. But I'm gonna get back to the title before I close. Is a Happy Father's Day. We need to recognize the Godfathers and the community fathers. Now, why I brought that up, because it's not being mentioned as it should, as before. As Kirk, we're in the same age, so you understand what I'm saying. That they are community fathers and Godfathers has stepped up. Sometimes it could be avoided in our community, and they had tremendously had served our community. But I found that throughout the years, there are some brothers got very, very comfortable. They want to make them actually, but I can't do that, because I was raised, as you know what I'm saying. We was raised by them. You know what I'm saying? Our fathers wasn't there. You got the Godfathers, community fathers. So there are some of them that don't even have kids, but they give us the they are father like ones. You know what I'm saying? And we don't want to pay attention to them. Some of my brothers, we get so comfortable now. I'm not saying nothing wrong that if you strive to be better, you want something better for you and your kids. I'm not saying that, but you cannot exclude them out. You cannot exclude them out. And it seems like some of us, we want to exclude them out. And I cannot have that. No.
Yeah, I'm for the liberation of my people, man. I don't care about boxing right now. And boxing is my life, but when I see black people get murdered like dogs, man, I've been thinking about sun up to sundown. I put my people first, man, because I love my people. I'm willing to die for them. That's how much I love them. I'm very proud. We still prosper in the face of oppression. Because our culture resonates and permeates the world. This is all under oppression. Look at the people we have produced the last 100 years. Politically, athletes, entertainers, scientists. Dr. Frances Cress Welsing, I look up to her. She was a psychologist and from Washington, D.C. She had a book called The Ice Papers.
She's the creation of that in '69.
Yep, and absolutely. And I look up, and James Baldwin, I don't care about his sexuality. This man was a rider. He was on the front lines. If you gay or not, if you're a rider and you for your people, then I'm on your side regardless. You know, so these was, WB Du Bois. I mean, all of them, man, great people.
Yeah.
Adam Clayton Powell, and Malcolm X, of course. You know, the individuals, Medgar Evers, before he was assassinated. You know, I can go on and on, but underrated. We're gonna get up, man. I'm gonna get back to my food.
Okay, thank you.
Call me tonight or tomorrow. You can call me tonight. I'll answer the phone.
Okay, what's a good time?
As soon as you get off or whatever.
Okay, I hit you up in a few minutes. Let me gotta put things up. All right, I got you, sugar. I'll call you in a few.
Okay.
All right.
Peace, Jack.
Peace. Yo, so like I said, the underrated. I be coming through. I hit you with the Kali Ligma, LDBC brother. Hit you with the sugar. I didn't expect they come, but they talking through the spirit. And again, we need to recognize the Godfathers and the community fathers out here. We cannot let this oppression determine who we should respect. And again, I do respect Father's Day because in my own way, I am a father. I'm a second father to my niece that my brother, his firstborn, was born. He said, that's your second daughter right there. So I am a father. I'm an uncle. I'm a godfather. I'm a community father. And I'm much more proud to stand up for our people. I don't need no credit because thing to do. Because you know why? Because I learned from the ones in the past that put it down. So when we see a brother that is there in the streets, respect that. Again, it's not the wrong joint being a corporation. I mean, organizations. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, but that should not be the only way that we serve our people. And again, I always say this. I'm going to be there for my younger brothers, and I'm going to be there for our boys. I'll be there for our people. No matter what, no matter where I'm at, or what level I'm at, what neighborhood I'm at, doesn't make a difference. It doesn't change for the underrated. And we have to understand that, brothers, put some respect on these community fathers and the Godfathers. Because sometimes we fall short, we rely on them. And then when we rely on them, we don't give them respect. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Again, happy Father's Day to everybody. Happy Father's Day to all. Yo, my youngest son, my late youngest son, JT, Daddy be all right. He would have been 11 this year. Past me. And I miss him a lot. So my advice to these brothers, keep on, if you know you can't see your kids, if it's not your fault, keep on fighting for them. Don't give up. Don't let the system swallow you up. And black women, when you know your friends is shitting on that black man, the kids, you need to talk to them, tell them that's not right. Because you gotta speak, y'all, some of y'all gotta speak up too. Fight for your kids, black man. Fight for your kids, man. Thank you for Soldier. Appreciate that. Fight for your kids, man. And mothers, black women. When that man, even you don't have to be together with that man no more. If you want to raise his kids, you let him. Because if you don't, I'm telling you, when history repeats itself, you're going to lose. And you might lose out of a lot. You're going to lose out a lot. Start listening to this suppressed system. Start listening to your friends that have alternative lifestyle. Goes for black man too. But again, let's put some respect on the community fathers and godfathers. They are part of the fabric of the brotherhood. They are part of the fabric of fatherhood. Put some respect on it. All right? On behalf of my channel, thank y'all for coming. That is an hour and a half. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. On behalf of my channel, the underrated thoughts, yours truly, the underrated one, the #1 grinder, Chef JT. Not just chefing in the kitchen, I be chefing up information. Respect my existence. Respect the underrated one existence. Respect the underrated one family existence. Respect the LDBC existence that stands for Lions Den Boxing Community or Basketball Community. We're not just an organization, we are a family. We are a movement for our people. Brilliant black men and black women minds work. We work as one and one sound. We are about fight for our rights for our people. So shout out to the LDBC. And I could say like this: be safe out there. Malik hit me up too. Matter of fact, Malik, I'm gonna see my new. I think I see my new number, but I'm gonna hook you up. But happy Father's Day, man. And I know that they'll get the respect you should, but it's okay. Just keep on doing it. Because when you be there for your kids, trust and believe, they're gonna know. If they're gonna be in your favor, they're gonna be there for you. And their moms, they want to keep on denying it, you got a lot of explaining to do. And at the same time, you might lose your kids for the rest of your life. Better think about that. It's not good. Don't let your friends get in the way. All right? So put some respect on the community fathers and the godfathers. So on that note, shout out to my Periscope family. Thanks for coming. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Keep on coming. My Periscope family. On that, this one is Ghost. Thanks for everybody. Thank y'all. This one is Ghost. Till next time, get Ghost. Happy Father's Day, Ghost.